I had a really mild case of COVID, but I have this underlying asthma I had all my life. And all of a sudden, after that, after a couple of weeks, I started getting really short of breath. And I took a bunch of different rounds of steroids, and I just never would get better. And then in January, I started with these very weird rashes and got really short of breath, almost died. My son and my wife had to rush me to the ER by the house, and finally did like a CAT scan and stuff. And it looked like lymphoma or some weird inflammatory reaction. And long story short, I found out I had this EGPA. Or in the middle of all that, I've been a PA for 23 years, had an amazing career. I tell people the only thing I didn't get to do was intubate somebody. And I mean, I've worked in for the Texas Medical Board, reviewing legal cases, and worked in ER, psych, and on top of the urgent care, I had opened a psychiatry clinic, which was my passion. I thought it would go better, and they keep working, and I would get to go back to work, but I lost it all. They all just kind of went their own way and wanted to do their own thing, which I mean, you can't blame people, but couldn't work anymore.
So we're going to send you a check in the mail for $5,000 just to, kind of help alleviate some of that financial stress, brother.
Appreciate it. It means a lot, when your kids, my kids are pretty smart, the youngest ones are 8, 6, and 5, and man, it's been tough. They ask you if you're going to die, or you're not even talking about it. If I cry by myself. I don't do that with my, I try to just keep it to myself, but yeah, they're like, you're not going to work. You're pretty smart kids. You're not going to work. How are you gonna pay for the house, Dad? How are we getting food? So I appreciate it.
Yeah.